CRM?
Yeah. So Agent CRM was born over 4 years ago. In the height of the pandemic, things were just blowing up for us over here at the branding group. Insurance agents were calling us nonstop, needing help with their marketing campaigns. And our business literally quadrupled from February 2020 to March 2020. We went just on this crazy roller coaster ride. And in that time, I said, guys, we have got to build something that is for our insurance agents. We're duct taping all these different pieces of software together. Every time we run a marketing campaign, we had 7 different things that we needed to have working, side by side. Agent CRM was born out of our need as a marketing agency to serve insurance agents at a higher level. We were one of the very first to go high level white labels that are out there. And we have been from the very beginning building Agent CRM for insurance agents. Our goal has been from the day that we launched Agent CRM was to make something that was custom for insurance agents, that was pre-built. It had pre-built marketing campaigns for insurance agents. And we built the CRM and all of the different marketing components to it in a way that served insurance agents. Because for those of you that are in insurance and have been working in that space on online marketing, there's a lot of software that's out there, but a lot of the software is out there for like e-commerce and just different buyer cycles. So a lot of the marketing that's out there doesn't quite fit for insurance. And so what we did is we built a tool that included everything. Quick snapshot of everything or a quick, I keep using the word snapshot, but quick little peek into what is included inside of Agent CRM. We got email campaigns, SMS marketing, sales funnels, appointment scheduling, marketing automation. For those of you that are in Agent CRM, this is one of the biggest things that people come to us for is the marketing automation. Our CRM and pipeline management, we got unlimited contacts, lists, tagging, all of it. Workflow automation. We talk a lot about AI. We love all of the fun automation tools that are in there. And then social media management. This came out, I think, at the beginning of last year. You can now do all of your social media scheduling inside of Agent CRM. That's not all. Agent CRM also has a complete phone system. So everything that you need to run your insurance business over the phone is included in Agent CRM. And then about 2 years ago, we rolled out 24/7 support. You can access our 24/7 live chat team. There's a little blue icon on the bottom right. You can fire up a chat with my team anytime, no matter if it's a holiday, a weekend. If you're working at 3 a.m, then jump on in. My team is here to help. But that's not all. We also have Zoom. So during all business hours, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific time, you can jump on a live Zoom call. My team is sitting in a Zoom room, literally waiting to help agents overcome any of the tech problems that they have. We have phone support, so you can call us and say, hey, I have a problem. I need some help. My team will actually answer the phone and help you out. And of course, the standard, we have email support. This is good for some of the more complex issues, or if you want to show us, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. Sometimes email is best in those situations. And then we have a Facebook group. Our Facebook group is vibrant. It's fun. I'm in there. Will's in there. We're watching that like a hawk to see, how we can serve and support you. It's also a great place where people drop success stories about what's working. So if you are not in our Facebook group, you should definitely hop in there and be a part of it. So it's a really cool spot. And then one of the things that we did from the very beginning, which really set us apart, is we have a team. We have I want to say 8 people, Will, correct me if I'm wrong on that. We have a team of 8 tech experts that build it for you. This is huge because a lot of you guys, you did not sign up for a CRM so that you could become a tech guy, right? So you're in here because you want to build your insurance business. You don't want to necessarily learn how to build funnels or set up automation. So good news. So you have a bunch of free support, which I just went over. So if you're the type of person that's like, I want to jump in, I want to do it myself, I want to learn how to do it, we got your back. So 24/7 live chat, all that fun stuff. We got training videos. You can learn how to do it yourself for free. We got you. For those of you who are like, I just want y'all to build it, we also offer that as well for a very reasonable rates. So when I tell people that you can hire an expert for $99 an hour, they're like, that's it. So $99 an hour, my team can build it for you. Most of the stuff that you're looking to build, my team can build it in just a couple of hours. So if you have any questions on that, we can hop on a call with my team and go over what you're looking for and set you up and get you going. So that is Agent CRM as a whole. It's got every tool that you need to run successful online marketing campaigns. We got support for those of you that are building stuff out, or if you get stuck for any reason. And then if you're like, you know what, I just want to hire someone who knows insurance marketing to do it for me, we got you. So that's one of the core components of Agent CRM. Let's go to the next slide, Will. So inside of Agent CRM, one of the first things that we built out was what we call our click and play library. So our click and play library was built out of my passion for marketing and being able to provide insurance agents click and play marketing campaigns built out specifically for different insurance products. Medicare agents, what up? Like there's a ton of click and play assets in there for you with workflows, email sequences, text messaging campaigns, scope of appointments, like all of that is accessible inside of the Agent CRM click and play library. And it's all for free. It's all included in your $97 a month subscription. We also have inside of the click and play library, we have bundles that are specific to different companies that we've been working on. We have things that we have, like you can go in and what we call them micro assets now. So if there's like a specific workflow, like birthday reminders, things like that, like those are available inside of click and play. So if you're like, okay, I want to build this out, you know, this is an idea that I have, go in and check the click and play library first before you start building it from scratch to see if we've already got it for you. So in some cases we do. Now, the biggest thing about Agent CRM and what makes us stand out is that we know insurance. We live, breathe, eat, and sleep on marketing for insurance agents. This is all that we do. You don't have to, in many cases, you don't have to explain to me or my team what it is that you're looking to do. If you say, hey, I sell final expense, boom, we know the process that you're going through to sell final expense, from lead generation to nurturing to appointment setting to onboarding and to renewals. We understand the business model. We build assets to help you further your business. And for those of you that are looking to build teams, we have got your back and we can help you with all aspects of building a business in the insurance space, from production to recruitment. So that's us. That is Agent CRM. So let's go to the next slide, Will. Yeah. So now here is the problem that we faced internally as a team. We have all these tools, all this support. There was still a steep learning curve. For those of you on this Zoom call, if you've ever experienced a steep learning curve in learning Agent CRM, put the number 1 in there.
I'm going to put that myself.
Every bit of software has a learning curve, right? So there's some really simple tools that I use. Like I love Trello. It's a drag and drop project management tool. I love Trello. I've been using it for like 10 years. They roll out new features. I feel like I'm uncovering things like on a monthly basis. My team's like, did you know Trello can do this? Right? Agent CRM has way more features than Trello. I just went over a slide. It was like 3 or 4 slides just full of features that Agent CRM can do for you, right? There's a lot. But here's the thing. You don't need to be an Agent CRM expert for Agent CRM to help you grow your insurance business. And we are making that easier and easier with the customizer. Will had this idea a while ago and said, you know, I wonder if we can set something up where they can fill out like a form and maybe it gets sent to us and we can like populate a lot of these assets. And there was a developer, his name is Tom, and Will and Tom were on a call and Tom's like, hey, I got this, like, you know, Will's sharing ideas. Tom's talking about what he's building out. And then boom, we came together and made the magic happen of the customizer. And so, without further ado, Will, I'm going to let you continue to tell the story and then show off what we have built with
Sure.
Customizer.
Yeah, super excited. One thing I'll always mention, just as a little asterisk, if you want to succeed at anything, you do need to set aside time, period. Our
Yeah.
goal is to give you as many shortcuts as possible, and that's what this is going to be. This is essentially a shortcut to using the system. But I still advocate, if you want to succeed at this, set aside time in your week to learn the system. That's never going to be replaced. Just like outbound dialing, some agents, they have these unrealistic expectations. We talk about automation, AI, and they think, I don't have to do anything anymore. That is not the case. So please keep that in mind. If you want to succeed, commit time in your week to learning the system. That's going to dramatically scale your business. But at the same time, I'm not saying this is all on your shoulders. We're always trying to find easier ways to set up the system. I'm just going to blitz through our mission and vision here. This is just to help you understand what is a guiding force in our decisions. Our mission is to become the leading provider of technology solutions for ambitious insurance agents across the United States. We are a team of winners, and on this call today, I'm talking to winners. I'm talking to ambitious people who have goals, who have aspirations, more than just getting by. Through the integration of automation and AI, we aim to empower agents, enhancing their business and fostering prosperity. How are we going to do it? Well, we envision this future where cutting-edge technology is seamlessly accessible to insurance agents, enabling them to thrive in their endeavors by offering streamlined solutions, streamlined systems, comprehensive education, and unparalleled support. We strive to elevate the industry one agent at a time. So what you're going to see, we developed this over the summer. More and more of our projects are going to fit into these statements, and that's going to help us just design things that matter. For example, the customizer. This is our solution to that learning curve, streamlined setup through a simplified portal. Some of you may have seen over the weekend, we soft rolled this out. There is a new button on your dashboard. Beautifully designed. Shout out to Shiraz and team. We're going to get into what this looks like in a second. I'm going to do a live demo of this. But if you are familiar with custom values, if you're familiar with any of those modifications, in one place, you enter your information and every single asset in your system is instantly updated and modified with every single value that's in this customizer. Just brief overview here. What does that mean? Fully integrated customizer, all assets and feature designs are built out with this in mind. Emails, SMS, websites and funnels, more. We've already done a huge refresh over the last holiday for all of our assets, but this next quarter, I'm going to come back to that at the end. We are revamping all bundles, all pre-made assets with full functionality in mind. Fast track campaign launching, speed to launch for campaigns. We're cutting that by at least 90%. This is kind of just an ambiguous number, really. The point is that probably hours are going to be saved from any campaign launch, especially for new agents, especially for people who are adding a new product and want to just get something out there. And then build your own assets. If you are an agency or if you are an affiliate, or even for your own future customizing, if you look at the documentation we're providing, you're going to see what is compatible and you can build your own assets with that in mind. So with that being said, let's actually take a look. That's why we're here today. And there, I see questions. I'm like, I'll get back to those questions actually. Squirrel. This is the Agent CRM customizer. Here I showed you a screenshot, but before, let's get to before. You'd actually go into your account if you wanted to launch a campaign. You'd click on click and play. You'd find, do I want a bundle? Okay, I'm a life insurance agent. I import that asset. You're still going to do that. But before you go into automations and, okay, default workflows, and you'd find, let's see a simple one here, revive dead leads, email, text, voicemail drop. So you'd go in here, and before, this one doesn't have it, but it would actually say something like calendar link. Can't even spell. Before it would say something like that, and you'd actually have to go in and update it. We refreshed a few things so that it became a custom value. Custom values are codes. You don't have to edit that. You edit the main place and it auto fills that section. But you'd still have to go into menus and okay, now, where do I go now? Settings and custom values. Okay, edit custom value. Here's my website. So that was the old process. And this is what I'm talking about cutting time out, because there'd be so many nitpicky places that you'd have to go in and change. What we're doing now is every single person should see on the top left-hand side account customizer. If you do not, please reset your cache, browser, cookies, whatever your browsing thing says. It should then appear. Now, still download the bundle, but you're just going to go through here and type in, what's my business name? So it would be, this Tornez Insurance. Type in your address, your email, the phone number that's inside of Agent CRM. If you got a business link, .com, you'd submit it. And now it's going to refresh in that hidden behind the scenes menu that I kind of went through. It's going to refresh that there for you. You've got your first name. How do you want to be called? Here, I'm a super insurance dude. Punched in kind of a generic bio, but type your bio here. If you have a photo, let's choose a different photo here, desktop. We're going to put a photo of Alex in. We're going to upload it. We're going to hit next. Every single asset behind the scenes, every time I hit next, it's uploading and refreshing that data. You can come back as many times as you need to change that again. Websites and emails are now going to be using the brand colors. So if you say, you know what, my brand colors are red and green. Probably not the best choice. We've got some pairings that look well together, but you just click, hit next, and it's going to refresh. Something I find pretty cool, shout out to Mo, if any of you worked on the team with him. He added this little feature here. It's a link to another website. But maybe you have, let's just do a little slower for you. If you have a logo already, or if you have an image that has colors you like, you can upload that logo, and this tool will actually tell you what colors are present in your logo. So you just take that. Let's take that nice, lovely blue there. That's a beautiful blue. Go back, and we're going to punch that in. Be the call to action button. Let's put that there. Now, that will refresh when I hit next. Now, everything in my account is going to match the exact branding. Let's grab that gray as well. Copy the gray. Again, the easy way is just click on the color. I'm just getting a little nerdy for some of you who that's your thing. Okay. I've got a logo, choose my file here. Let's do the Lead Boost logo again, just as an example. Hit upload. Anytime you change this, if you get a graphic designer, if you build something on Canva yourself, you simply go back, resubmit, and now every asset is refreshed. Social media links, testimonials. Hamlet says, nifty. You get the idea, sharing your testimonials. Your website will now be refreshed with the latest testimonials that you put in. We've got some stats. We'll probably change this in the future because you guys have different credentials or rewards or awards you want to highlight. Calendars, you're no longer going to go into the workflows and change the calendar link there. You're simply going to use the corresponding calendar link with the asset. If you download the Medicare bundle, you punch in your calendar link there. Submit. Customizing complete. Again, come back as many times as you want to change to the latest information. But let's actually look at what happened behind the scenes here. Which one here? We've got a website that we've built. Now, this is another website. I'm just going to show a comparison. Let's go into sites. Show you the actual one here. Look at that. There's the photo of Alex that we uploaded. The lead boost, I need to keep track of what blues, because that obviously doesn't look good. Just go back, fill in the customizer again, and it's changed. You can see the lead boost gray is reflected in all of the words, all of the fonts, everything has been aligned. There's my bio in tongues. There is my quotes. Hamlet says nifty. So everything is modified here just by the click of a button. Maybe you have a different look. I've opened a few extra examples. This one was a burgundy red with blue. Here's one with Alex, a nice yellow and kind of a darker blue. You can see that you can personalize and brand all assets with a simple submission of a form. I was playing around with this one, so it looks a little bit uglier, but you get the idea. Let's go for a marketing example as well. Email templates. Preview template, and look at that. I've got that lovely logo as my header. I've got that nice lead boost blue as my footer, and it's instantly branded to my business based on the submission of a form. Can we create one of these to use on our domain hosting? This is hosted on Agent CRM, so you will need to build and use the custom values inside of this platform for it to function. But all text, emails, websites are being designed internally to natively function that. Yes. So these websites are available for us. Jordan, yes, we have held back on releasing this because there was so many development roadblocks, but this one should be out and available in the Click and Play library. If it's not already, it will be by today or tomorrow. Super excited for what the team has put together with this. Alex, anything you want to share or you want me to show off here? Russell says, is this being recorded so we can show it to our team later? Yes, we know that this is a holiday. That was my blunder for scheduling on today, but I appreciate you guys showing up. We know that this is not just a one-time release. This is marking a pivot in how we service and support agents. Probably the biggest change we've made since starting Agent CRM, the customizer. Some of you can start to understand how big a deal this is. Some of you, it's like, oh, nifty. Yeah, that's great.
I want to just pop in, number one, and just give a huge shout out to Will and the team. This has been really a summer-long project. I feel like it's been something that has been, we have gone back, because it wasn't just the customizer, right? Like Will showed you what happens as you go through all these different steps, right? It wasn't just that. Then we had to go through and update all of the Click and Play assets one at a time, so that when you hit the save button in the customizer, it literally impacted every single asset that you have in your Agent CRM account that is customizer ready. So this is huge. One, so for those of you that have an agency, if you have a team, put team in the Zoom chat. This next moment here is for you. If you have a team, here's the cool part. So you can set this up so that you plug the values into your customizer, right? For you, right? And then what we can do on our side is that we can then say, okay, this is like, so I see Russell has a team. So, so Russell, he sets it up and we call it, Russell's snapshot, right? And we can plug that in for his different teams. So now, like where he updated his logo, they have the logo. Where he updated testimonials about the organization, they now have the testimonials about the organization, right? So the customizer takes, I went through it myself. It's like 15 minutes for me to like fill in all the different values. Um, and if you have a team, we can even, shortcut that even further and eliminate human error, which is like one of the things that we're looking at is like, how can we eliminate, human error when it comes to like launching campaigns, editing funnels, things like that. The customizer does that, right? Because now you don't have to figure out how am I going to edit the background of this section? Like we've already done that. We've changed the backgrounds so that it pulls in colors, from this customizer, right? So for those of you who have a team, this is going to help you make sure that all of the marketing assets that your team is using are also, in line and streamlined. So super exciting stuff, you guys. So this is you're going to see more from us on this. This is, just so you know, just to be clear, this is ready to go right now. So there is no like, this is coming soon. Like this is ready to go right now. So you don't have to wait. This is what it looks like when you're in a funnel. And you're like, oh, how does my funnel look right now? You're going to see all these like custom values in here. Now you can edit any of the assets we give you. I just want you to know, you're like, I want to change it. Go ahead and do that. Just realize that if you change it where it says custom values like this, then that is no longer updated by the customizer. You have overwritten the customizer tool to then like hard code it to the value or the color that you're typing in. So just so you know. So is there anything else that we should talk about related to the customizer, Will, before we go on to like what's coming soon to use the customizer?
Yeah, I think my goal is to eliminate the need to get into the weeds. Not just with websites. You can see behind the scenes, like there's so much you can do. It's kind of fun. Like after a while, it gets kind of fun when you feel enough confidence to explore and, oh, if I do this, I'm getting really nerdy into funnels. That's my part-time obsession right now. But I know that a lot of people who come to us, you're an insurance agent. You don't want to have to learn how to be a marketer, how to be a tech guru, how to be a website host, how to be a graphic designer, all these things that you didn't realize are kind of a part of what it means to have a business. We're outsourcing that to the customizer now. We're fast tracking your setup so that you can do what you need to do, which is focusing on income generating activities, getting on calls with people, having people self-book and fast track your campaigns. It's not doing you any service to get into the weeds of some of these things. You're burning money, you're burning hours by getting into the nitpicky here. What you need to be doing is picking a campaign, filling in the customizer, launching it, and then just showing up for the calls that people have with you, or maybe making outbound phone calls. My goal for the future of Agent CRM is that you or your agents would have pre-made assets that are strong enough, that are well built enough, and that are fully functional so that you don't even have to go into this section. That would be my dream, that you don't, if you want to get on the call with our team and figure it out how to tweak it a little bit better, great. I would love that too. I want you to learn how to use the system. But if you never had to go in the automation section again, because we've built everything that you need and it's super accessible through the customizer, that's my goal with the system.
Yeah. From the very beginning, Agent CRM has been about making marketing easier for insurance agents. And this is a giant leap forward on that mission. Will talked about our mission and vision for us. We want to make sure that we continue to innovate so that this cutting edge technology is seamlessly integrated with everything that we're building out, right? So you guys, the vision is you sign up for an Agent CRM account, you walk through an onboarding process, get A2P set up, you fill in the customizer, and that's essentially it. Like the marketing engine is ready to go. Like it's that easy, And so that's what the customizer is all about. Now, what Will said earlier, about making sure that you take the time to learn the system, that still holds true, right? So we're making the marketing assets customizable, ready to use, beautiful, professionally designed. These are all assets you can be proud of. This isn't like I'm going to get a cookie cutter thing off of Fiverr and plug it in. No, these are professionally designed assets that are ready to go. You fill in the customizer and it's good, it's ready. But it still is important that you learn Agent CRM. What happens when a contact fills in a form on your website? How are you notified? What pipeline does it go to? How can you make sure that you're able to keep track of all the leads that are coming in? These are things that you have to learn. It's not hard to learn it. We got training videos set up and ready to rock and roll for you, but it's still important that like what happens after somebody goes into your pipeline. So make sure that you do spend a little time getting to know the system. And as you go through it, one of the things that Will and I are looking at, as you go through the system and you're seeing what we've built, and you have ideas, we would love to continue to get your feedback. One of the things that Will is overseeing is really getting as much feedback as possible from our agents so that we can continue to improve the system. We can continue to make sure that our training videos and our support just keeps getting better and better. Like we're not satisfied being the biggest and the best insurance CRM. We want to continue to get better and better and make it easier and easier to use. And so we got some really fun stuff coming out as well, but this customizer, this is the foundation for the next wave of innovation in Agent CRM. The customizer, what we are going to be able to build on top of this, not only with the new bundles, but also the new affiliate, like our power partners that we're working with, affiliates like you. Like if you're on this call right now and you're like, man, I want to take this and I want to build one cool thing with this that fits into the customizer. And then I want to tell my audience about the customizer and what I built. That could be a great way for you to introduce Agent CRM to your audience, right? And so we want to come alongside you, for those of you that want to get the word out about Agent CRM and make a little money doing so. We want to help. So what is next for Agent CRM? So next
just
week,
pausing for a second, Alex.
Will. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm getting excited, man. I'm getting excited.
So excited. So excited. Calm down, Alex. There's a question here. I have primarily demoed the website feature because that's the most impressive use of all the updates. But again, just as a reminder, custom values, they're like codes that they draw from a home place. The information, you update it in one place, and everywhere that there's a code, I'm just going to find again that, let's go back to the click and play. Every bundle, every asset, and we're going to talk about the refresh in a second, has a nurturing sequence, new leads. Like if you've got new leads or aged leads, you'll have those campaigns and there'll be a long string: email, text, wait, email, text, wait, email, text, wait. For about a year is the length that our nurturing sequence goes for. Every single email will have custom values, just like the funnel. You can see here, hi, contact first name. This is username. Now, this particular email does not have too many of the new ones in it, but every single campaign has been refreshed or is being built with those new ones in mind. For example, the colors, the logo, your logo would be in there in some of the newer assets. Some of them we're integrating more, like how many years have you been in service? I don't know if we want to put that into an email or not, but you get the point, is that every asset, emails, texts, funnels, etc., everything is being designed to integrate with this. So you don't have to go in and write, hey, obviously you wouldn't do it for the lead, but you wouldn't go, hey, this is Will Winter. Just leave it. Don't touch it. It's fine. Just fill in the customizer and it's done. So you don't have to go one email at a time, save again, save again. This is cutting out all of that work. So hopefully that explains there. Fill in the customizer, you're done. You can preview it send it to yourself. I want you to test it. Punch in your phone number and send the text to make sure it looks how you want on a phone. But the goal is to cut out all of the nitpicky modifications, because you've got pre-made assets that are strong. You've got one place to make changes, the customizer, and everything else is uploaded for you. So let's go back to the bundles there. You guys already have click and play assets for all of these products, but we're not satisfied. We're going to take them to that next level. Alex, talk to us about that.
Yeah. So starting next week, Medicare is going to be the first one. I'm going to do a deep dive into what we call the branding bundles for all of these different insurance products. And what I would love, we asked before, what is the primary insurance product that you sell? What I would love is, could you drop in every single insurance product that you sell in the Zoom chat? Could you do that for us? Because that's going to help us determine, because every single person on this call, you are an active, ambitious user, and you are looking at Agent CRM, you are using Agent CRM, and you are staying up to date with Agent CRM. So number one, I super appreciate you. Number two, we want to put you guys in the priority lane for what we build out, right? So if you could drop in what you build, what you sell, that would be helpful. All right, with that, so we're going to start with Medicare, and then we're going to go to ACA next. And the reason those two is because there's the time sensitivity, because open enrollment's right around the corner, and then with ACA, the enrollment period for health insurance is right around the corner. So we're focusing on those, and then after that, we've heard you. Annuities and final expense are coming soon. So we got some really, really cool stuff for both of those, including updated funnels, a full onboarding pipeline for you guys from when they first joined to tagging up. It's really cool. So we'll show you. I don't want to get into a branding bundles demonstration right now because that's going to be our next demo, but we got some really fun stuff coming down the pipe. So our first goal is to really hit on the main core products. You can see it listed here, right? Medicare, final expense, home and auto, life, etc. Right? And then once we hit those core products, then we're going to niche down. We're going to start getting into the weeds, and instead of health, we're going to go for group health as an addition, right? Because many of you sell group health to business owners. There's not a lot of marketing assets out there for you. We've got some that are, sitting in our storage shed, waiting to be updated for the customizer, waiting to be re-released. So that's coming out soon. Long-term care, I haven't really seen any marketing assets for long-term care. That's on our list of things to build out. So we got some fun things that are in the pipeline that we'll be building out here, and very excited to be rolling this out. But and it'll be coming pretty quick. So Medicare is the first one that's coming out next week. And then after that, we're hoping for a new branding bundle to come out on a very regular basis, just boom, 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 one after the other. So, and we will let you guys know in our newsletter. Please, please, please read our newsletter. We do our very best to put all of the information and the updates that you need to know in our email newsletter that we send out every Tuesday. Please keep in touch on that. Please read that. Please respond to those. And just, if you have any questions, ideas, feedback, make sure that, you're hitting us back on that. We pour a lot of time into that newsletter. So yeah, that's pretty much it on the branding bundles. So we'll have more to talk about next week when we release the first one.
Yep. We're literally building them from the ground up. So if some of you have click and play assets already, and you've downloaded them prior to 2 months ago, they likely will not be customizer compatible. So you'll have to go back and import the asset again to get the latest version of it. Definitely keep us posted on the Facebook group. We're going to do a post somewhere, share your feedback, because this is just the launch, and I am committed to continuously improving. You might have noticed NPN number, or national producer number, is not in that. Why isn't it? It should be. Yes, I know. I'm getting to it. So there are lots of other areas as well. We're going to take this to the next level. Documentation, videos. Someone mentioned that in the Zoom. all the new assets are going to follow a naming convention system. They're going to follow a certain structure. There's going to be training. There's going to be a lot better resources to make sure that people know, how do I make the most of everything that's in the system. Just giving some shout outs here. Alex, if you have any last thoughts as well, but
Yeah.
Mo, I think you're on this call. Shout out to Mo. You were the one that got this idea going. And it's been taking a long time. We've been in development hell on specific issues. But Mo and Shiraz were two of the biggest components to this. Tom Bristol, API development. If you guys know Tom Bristol Marketer's Toolkit, could not have done this without him. And then Lily and Mohammed oversaw every asset being refreshed. And the future of Agent CRM with this customizer will be under their supervision. So thank you guys so much for joining us today. There will be a replay. I know we probably